Herb lovers, I thought it was probably time to give you an update on how the little garden is doing, considering we are not very many days away from the winter solstice here at the moment, which means we're heading towards some of the cold parts of the year. And we've had kind of a reasonably mild sort of early start to winter, but I think it's going to get a little bit colder. But there have been a few changes in the pot since the last time that we filmed. So starting at the top, obviously you can see that our rosemary's doing very well still. We've got some nice little bushy shoots coming from where we've been pruning, and bear in mind that even though we've got so many herbs in the whole of the garden, because this is so close to the kitchen, the entire family are just whipping out here and cutting bits and pieces off. So it may not look like much has grown, but I can tell you we have had a large amount of herbs out of this tiny space. So what are we doing for maintenance at the moment? Well, we're continuing to feed, and like I've shown you before, and I'll leave a link, I like to feed with little food scraps going into the top of the pot, mimicking how a forest floor would be, and then dropping some nice browns over the top here just to keep the mulch up. And so we've been continuing to feed. You can see probably starting now that the chives are starting to die off a little. It looks like they're dying from this side, but they've been growing towards the sun, and also they've been harvested a lot from this side. So I'm going to be interested to see whether they do die off, because I can see some new sprouts coming through here, which is really fascinating. The parsley has just been trimmed to within an inch of its life, so she's been growing really well and we've been getting a lot of use out of her. The basil has gone. It's too cold for basil. So what I have done is I have put some little seedlings of coriander in here, which I grew in the hoop house. And there's also one sitting up the top here. Coriander grows nicely in cool weather, so she's not going to bolt, and we'll see how much coriander we get. Mint, well, we're just not even talking about mint. Mint needs another haircut, and she's just going. She's supposed to die back, but we'll see. And then we've got our French Tarragon here, who you can see is getting well past her best, and will probably start to die right back. And that's fine. We just leave her to do what she does. She'll put all of her goodness back into her roots, and then she should sprout again next year. Then we've got our oregano down here, which has been growing really, really well, but has also been being harvested by the family a lot. So just bushing and growing. I'm expecting her anytime soon, if we get some really cold nights, just to throw a tantrum really and decide that she's had enough and give it up. And the only real failure that we appear to have had at this point is with our silver thyme, but I've been talking to some of my friends about that, and I may just not have put enough drainage under her, which is very hard to do if you've got a number of plants living in a pot. But I don't know, she may come back. I'm not going to hold my breath. She probably won't. So the other thing is, there's no real need to keep the pot in a saucer anymore to catch water. The only reason I'm leaving this pot in this saucer is because, as I said before, we have ant issues. If it gets nice and warm and semi-dry in this pot, we'll probably have an ant invasion. So that tends to just dissuade them a little bit if there's water down there from coming and getting in the pot. So there we go. I think that we're doing really well for, I think we're up to nearly 9 months now that we've had herbs growing in here. So I'm really happy with the results. How are things going with your pot? You know, let me know down below. Tell us how it's going. What are you growing? What do you think you want to try in the winter months? And if you're on the other side of the world, it's summer there for you. What's growing really well for you in your pots at the moment, and how are you managing that? Love and lettuce, and I'll see you again soon. Bye for now.